Ladies and gentlemen, I know say Mystic Sensation. Saying Mystic Sensation drop a bombshell. I know say him there on the thumbnail, so I don't know what time it is. No. May have some technical difficulties now, but you know. And God we are gonna just run through it. So if you're not really here, just know some record, see? And that's how it go. Remember, go subscribe to Mystic Sensation. See me? That is it. Anyway, let's move on to what I'm have to say in this one. This is a message me have to echo. You understand?
Attitude to the Jamaica Labour Party. Now, let us go into the next clip. Now, we are juggling, and as I said, people, we are going to show you what the Jamaica Labour Party made up of.
Then made this comment.
All the people who are colluding, sharing information, and secretly trying to undermine this young man. And some of them should be ashamed of themselves. Because I bet you, if you had another name and him had family background, nobody wouldn't touch him. But because him come from a humble place.
And so Mr. Mackenzie vowed to defend the integrity of the
going to allow the PNP and its leadership to construct and to deliver anything that is going to destroy the image of Dr. Andrew Holness, Prime Minister and leader of the Jamaica Labour Party. And Labour rights are saying this tonight. If it means that Labour rights must take to the streets of this country in defense of Andrew Holness, then we are prepared to go out there and defend.
And TVJ News.
If Labour rights
Embarrassing.
Right? Take the street and defend Andrew Holness. The Labour right has to go out there. Those are some of the side messages being sending, the signal being sending to prepare for violence. But Jamaica, where we are going tonight, I am going to shock the nation in terms of where we are going tonight. Now, let me tell you something. Jamaica Labour Party is a criminal network. Jamaica Labour Party is the biggest gang.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Now, let me tell you something. Jamaica Labour Party is a criminal network. Jamaica Labour Party is a criminal network. Let me tell you something. Jamaica Labour Party is a criminal network.
Help, we hear the
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
Jamaica Labour Party is the biggest gang out of Jamaica. Jamaica Labour Party, right, rise the shower posse. The shower posse guilty of many killings, both locally and abroad. The whole world know that. Now, you are going to see where the Jamaica Labour Party stores big machine guns. I am not talking about M16 and AR-15. We are talking about high-level army material, serious gun like GPMG, general purpose machine gun. Now, let us open the can of worms and show Jamaica what Jamaica Labour Party stand for. Grizzly big boar found in Tivoli. Let us get it, people. Let me show you that the guns and what you see coming through the ports, right, organized by the Jamaica Labour Party, gangsters and mobsters, flooding, right? The recent guns that you have seen coming through our ports are guns coming in to prepare for violence, political violence. Let me show you the history, people. Let's get into it.
A mere 24 hours after Christopher Dudu Coke was sentenced to 23 years in a US jail after pleading guilty to racketeering and conspiracy charges, a number of high-powered weapons were unearthed just meters from the community which he controlled. The weapons, two .50 caliber rifles and one M14 rifle, were found alongside 600 rounds of ammunition in an area known as Rasta City, which adjoins the Tivoli Gardens community. The find comes 2 years after the police high command indicated there was a .50 caliber Grizzly big bore sniper rifle in the community. The Jamaica Constabulary Force say they are yet to make an arrest in connection with the find on Saturday, June 9, but said that the weapons were found during a 5-hour police operation.
Okay, let me prepare you, Jamaica. Let me prepare you. Now, let us dig for the clip. So when we're talking about these guns that you see surfacing, and Andrew Holness acting as if, oh, you know, yeah, it is the new technical system that we're putting in and we are able to find guns. It is the United States give them the intel that guns are coming in. They are the ones who are sourcing in the guns, right, preparing for political violence, right? And I want Jamaica to be aware, right, as it relates to how Tivoli was heavily equipped with what we call the big bore. Those are no. People need to understand the caliber type of weapon that we just featured here as the capability to mash down a building and steel, move away steel, separate walls and separate steel. That big bore caliber, that in Tivoli, right? And as we know, right, they could have many of them there. That sort of big bore, that capable to melt walls, tear up steel. Those are the weapons found in Tivoli Gardens, right? So then, when you're talking about, we have the history of the Jamaica Labour Party sourcing.
Ball out! We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them.
Those are the weapons found in Tivoli Gardens, right? So then, when you're talking about, we have the history of the Jamaica Labour Party sourcing these weapons. Now, but hear what Dudu's family has to say. Now, let us get into it. Praising the Jamaican drug lord.
Being one of the most dangerous drug lords in the world. On Thursday, Christopher Coke, otherwise known as Dudu, was put on a plane bound for the United States, where he'll face charges of drug trafficking and arms dealing. As he was being flown out of Jamaica, his supporters in the neighborhood of Tivoli Gardens led us to his mother.
When he decided to go to the United States and hand himself, did you support that decision?
Yeah.
Why?
We don't fear trial.
What did you fear? What did you fear that could happen to him?
Them could kill him out here.
She says she is confident that he will be back in Jamaica soon. This is the entrance to the neighborhood that was the stronghold of Christopher Dudu Coke. As we can see in the entrance, the military have set up a checkpoint, and the curfew has been extended in this zone. The streets today are calm. In sharp contrast to the war zone this place became last month, when the Jamaican military went on a manhunt for Coke. 73 civilians were killed in the crossfire. Here, Coke remains a hero.
We can sleep peaceful at night and everything. Provide everything good for the people in Tivoli Garden.
That's a good man. No good for the people. Take care of the children, help them to go to school, take care of the old people, no good for the community.
He also took care of prominent politicians who relied upon his great power with people here to help deliver elections. If he goes to trial and implicates members of the government in wrongdoing, it could have serious consequences, according to some.
If it is that some of the citizens whose names are called, if that happen to be part of the government, it could cause an early election and it could in fact bring a government down.
This area is now heavily militarized. Authorities say they have to maintain a police presence here to keep the capital stable. But every day, dozens here file complaints of abuses by the military to local public defenders. Edward's wife Katrina was killed during street battles, and after 1 month, he has still not gotten the body back. As authorities say, investigations are ongoing.
It's very hard now, taking care of 3 kids without a mother. What you know, you grew up with a mother, you used to the mother. It's a very hard situation.
I want to show Jamaica the mess. This is what brought down Bruce Gordon government. Dudus was one of those who fund Bruce Gordon government into power. And it is the same situation with Dudus that brought down Bruce Gordon. Bruce Gordon had to resign in 2011 and bring in who? Andrew Oles. Bruce Gordon resigned in 2011 because of the pressure, because of this mess caught up with Dudus. He also revealed information that the United States had given him intel that the United States provided him. He communicated it to Dudus. This is the government, the JP government. Have you seen People's National Party ever mix up in a them the bangarang there? The intel that the United States provided the Jamaican Labour Party government, right? That intel was shared with Dudus. That is what brought down Bruce Gordon and forced him to resign, because guess what? The United States would have put them on the...
What did you say? Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
No, wait a minute. Nah, bro. What did he say?
Right? That intel was shared with Dudus. That is what...
What intel was shared with Dudus? What?
The United States provided the Jamaican Labour Party government. Right? That intel was shared with Dudus.
So he's saying, Mystic Sensation is saying that information from the U.S. government was shared with Dudus, and that's what got Bruce Gordon in the hot seat. You know, I've never really looked at the trial with Bruce Gordon, and Bruce Gordon is still getting paid by the Jamaican tax dollars. What, man? What can go so?
What can go so?
What?
What can go so?
Man, listen.
What can go so?
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, it's one thing to make these mistakes one time, but these mistakes are so huge on an international scale in terms of Jamaica's reputation. We cannot continue like this. There needs to be a hard, I'm talking about massive punishment for politicians that commit treason. And treason needs to be defined properly under the law. And the some of the treason, yeah, death needs to be applied. Honestly, because I'm sorry, man. When you are a politician that is, you know, you have the rights of the people, you know, the quality of life of the people is affected by decisions that you make or don't make. When you violate the Constitution and violate our rights, man, look, there needs to be some hard punishment. When we know that you are involved in nepotism and cronyism, there needs to be harsh punishment. All right, when you're filling the pockets of your family, I'm talking about the type of punishment, all y'all resources got to be seized and give back to the people. If it's found that you are doing that, like the type of punishment I'm talking about, it will not, nobody would want to do those things anymore. Period. Because I can't believe what I'm hearing. Wow, let me play that back.
That the United States Bruce Gordon resigned in 2011 because of the pressure, because of this mess caught up with Dudus. He also revealed information that the United States had given him intel that the United States provided him, he communicated government. The G has given him intel that the United States provided him, he communicated it to those. This is the government. The JP government. And they see People's National Party ever mix up in a them the bang around there. The intel that the United States provided the Jamaican Labour Party government, right? That intel was shared with those. That is what brought down Bruce Golding and forced him to resign, because guess what? The United States would have put them under pressure. Right? So when we talk about the level of corruption, the drugs, the guns, and the gun transshipment, Jamaica Labour Party, known for that. They are the for that. They are the ones who flooded the streets of Jamaica with guns. Remember, the 325 bombs. Where do you think it come from? Where do you think it come from? And you did it fine. In Tivoli Garden region. People remember. The 220 firearms. Where did it find? In Tivoli Gardens region. Right? Let's be smart people. We are not stupid. Right? This is what the Jamaica Labour and Andrew Holness has been a part of this. Andrew Holness was in Bruce's cabinet. Andrew Holness came out of Bruce's cabinet into power and challenged Portia Simpson and lost in 2012. Remember, people, let me remind you. So what we are dealing with that a system, a gangster system that camouflages itself as a political party, right, under the disguise of political representation. They are criminals. They connected to some serious criminals. They themselves are criminals. People don't get it wrong. We have the evidence. United States also have the evidence. They are criminals. From Bvrclips come straight down. They are serious.
Damn right, Chuck, you heard that? Mystic Sensation said you are a criminal. You heard that, damn right, Chuck? What you gonna do about it? Not my word. Now, the way out Delroy Chuck a defend Andrew Holness with passion and for him uncertified statutory declaration is almost he sounds like he's being attacked personally. Delroy Chuck sounds like it hurt him more than it hurt Andrew. Delroy Chuck, why is that? Very interesting, but let's continue. Let's continue.
People don't get it wrong. We have the evidence. United States also have the evidence. They are criminals. From Bvrclips come straight down. They are serious criminals. And so they're going to see that plane can come right on the island, cross land on the island, and you can't get any investigation to complete that. What do you think? Jamaica Labour Party. Now imagine that you have one area, right, in West Kingston, where guns always found, and you can't question the Jamaica Labour Party member who own the port. The Jamaica Labour Party member who own it, you know? So why he has not been interrogated? Well, you have to understand why he has not been interrogated, just like how Patrick Bailey has not been interrogated. Why Patrick Bailey has not been interrogated? Because Patrick Bailey was Andrew Holness' lawyer, and Patrick Bailey know where all the skeleton lies. People, show the ports.
Patrick Bailey. Wow. The former lawyer of Prime Minister of Jamaica. How the case go? I'm paraphrasing. Somebody was found unalived in his house while he was in there allegedly sleeping, according to the story. Patrick Bailey, the lawyer for the Prime Minister. Former lawyer for the Prime Minister. Yo, I'm telling y'all right now, man. Yo, these people is on some demon time, bro. I'm talking about they don't even care. All their reputations is solid. All of their reputation is smeared and marred in alleged corruption and crime. Like, let's be real. If you're just a regular person, are you gonna associate yourself with a Patrick Bailey? Are you gonna associate yourself with the Prime Minister of Jamaica? Are you gonna associate yourself with Delroy Chuck? Are you gonna associate yourself with Winifred Sanders? Big up. Florence, big up. Are you gonna associate yourself with any one of these dudes? When name Robertson. Oh, trust me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm reviewing these news clippings and it's going to get better as we go along. Or worse. However you look at it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Party member own it, you know? So why he has not been interrogated? Well, you have to understand why he has not been interrogated, just like how Patrick Bailey has not been interrogated. Why Patrick Bailey has not been interrogated? Because Patrick Bailey was Andrew Owner's lawyer, and Patrick Bailey know where all the skeleton lies. People. So this man.
What did you say? Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Emotional damage.
So there's a gonna, and I'm just touching quickly on those things. I mean, there's a lot. I could speak on every area if I needed to, agriculture and many other things. But essentially, we have a very difficult task ahead of us. Yeah. But if Jamaica doesn't get a change of government now, I don't know what kind of state we're going to be. You know, because we have a corrupt government.
Who control the port? Where clear guns coming through the port? Not being interrogated. Why Patrick Bailey has not been interrogated? Because Patrick Bailey was Andrew Owner's lawyer, and Patrick Bailey know where all the skeleton lies. People. So this man who control the port, where clear guns coming through the ports, he cannot be interrogated, and one of the reasons why he cannot be interrogated because he also know where all the skeletons lie. So I know only Patrick Bailey alone, but Brad like chop shot line. Feel but Brad too. They can't touch Patrick Bailey and question Patrick Bailey as it relates to a particular murder that's done in his house. They can't question this man who own the port or interrogate him or have him arrested. And most of the guns that come through the port, no one get arrested. Think of it, people. No one get arrested, and here is Andrew Owner's running out. Yes, we are spending millions of dollars and increased technologies with all of that, custom officers, and yes, they are finding the weapons. Finding the weapons, sure, I don't want to really use an XP team, right? Finding the weapons. A United States Intel, the boss up. United States Intel are digging up. Because come on, the poor people of Jamaica. When you want to put them through 1980 again, they hide the wrongdoings, and you want they hide the wrongdoings. And you know how many people go to the grave unnecessary for you to keep your money where you lose. And I ask the people if you go out on the street, John Desmond Mackenzie. They ask the people if you go out and fight for no. Did you, any of you, have given any one of them any of note? I know you're asking them to go out and fight. You fight for you for what? To fight for you. Did they tell you? The people vote for you. Did they tell you to go in and steal? Remember Andrew when they started corruption? When Ahmad started in 2008, what happened? You were only getting $6 million per year. $6 million per year you were getting. Let me remind you. And with the $6 million, you were able to buy what? 5 properties. Where did the money from? Eh? Where did you get the money from? Getting $6 million per year. You getting 6. Juliet Fullness getting about 5. Right? And remember, 2007. Between 2007 to 2009, you have about 6 properties. I might buy. And the 6 properties value more than $51 million. So check your money. Check the money. Check the money what you getting at the time. Right? And you buy more than $51 million in property through Adma. I don't want to make a talk about it. Eh? You and then right now, speaking out what? What are you speaking about? What are you friend? You don't Andrew Holness and wrongdoing and corruption. Andrew Holness is extremely corrupted. And this level of greed is unmeasurable. The illegal awarding of contracts to Gavin and then have SSL as a system which for to trick Jamaican investors. This is very vicious, you know. Set up SSL, Imam Craskery, rise back SSL. Remember, Jamaican people, it is a very same SSL responsible in the 1990s financial meltdown. People, let me remind you. You don't never know? You don't never know? Boy, melting pot, internet, melting pot, a lot of problem. It is the same SSL that involved in the 1990s financial meltdown that created FinSA, that caused FinSA to come in, the financial adjustment, to come in and try to fix the problem. Paul Chen Young and Associates. Yes, and Andrew Holness knew about it. And Andrew Holness raised it back. Him and Craskery. That's why Craskery called him Prince Andrew. I don't remember now, people. What do you think Craskery called him Prince Andrew? Craskery called him Prince Andrew because, of course, now, the prince is going to make.
Wait, do you have a clip of that Mystic Sensation? I'm gonna tag you. Do you have a clip of that? When Craskery called Andrew Prince Andrew? That's significant. I need that clip. Anybody watching me right now, if you got a clip of Craskery, whatever his name is, if you have a legit clip, a news clipping, an article, a video of him crowning Andrew Prince Andrew, yeah. Y'all need to send that to me. Y'all need to send that. There's so much things going on. Somebody just sent me a message saying, lock up Michael Lee Chin. God. Boy, the coffee people, man. Yo, there is so much corruption. There's so much corruption and alleged corruption going on in Jamaica. I can't keep up. I ain't even going to hold you. Because these things I was not privy of previously. And I'm on a crash course of learning just how corrupt the Jamaica Labour Party is. This is wild. This is some wild stuff.
Prince Andrew. Craskery called him Prince Andrew because, of course, now, the prince is going to make him rich. Yes, the prince allow him. So when protesting into government, stop SSL. Andrew, reissue them the life to function to trick Jamaica tax. Hey, let me tell you something, Andrew. When you say level of wickedness, you have to pay for it. Honestly, you have to pay for it. Right? When the protesting into government catch up on SSL and realize that SSL was a Ponzi scheme, the protesting led government lock them down. What Andrew Holness did? What Andrew Holness did? Reissue them the life. Reissue them the life.
That is brave enough to ask Andrew Holness, why did your government reissue the license to SSL when the PNP under Portia Simpson did not issue them any license? Why did you issue them the license? And then whatever I'm saying after that, there's a follow-up question. Wait, somebody texts me again, the same person texts me again and say what? Michael Leach in NCB bigger than SSL? Damn, and the coffee people them? That's, whoa. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Lock them. What else you want to say? Reissue them life. Reissue them life. Remember. Right? And remember that they existed under Bruce Gordon government with Andrew Holness was a part of the cabinet. People remember. Remember this information. Don't be fooled. Portia Simpson came into power 2012, right? And catch on to them that they are dealing with some monkey business. Portia Simpson locked them down. And what Andrew Holness did. Andrew Holness reissued the license. And what SSL end up did. Rob the investors. And what we have seen as it relates to the whistleblower, Daryl Vaz, GLP of several accounts in SSL. Several accounts in SSL. When you see the trick of people, and this man come out the ask third term, me and you tonight, Andrew. You come out the ask third term, when you use SSL, right, to rob and loot from the people and the extension of your wickedness. Hear what you have also done. You put NHT, SSL, right, to rob and loot from the people and the extension of your wickedness. Hear what you have also done. You put NHT, the NIS, the tax, all of that money, taxpayers' money into SSL, where you and you want to know say it's a Ponzi scheme, and you're silent about it. You remain silent because you and Nigel Clark put all of the taxpayers' money in there, the NIS, their tax, you name it, put it in there. What happened to the money? When you know very well it is a Ponzi scheme or something that will cook up to rob investors, and you claim now say you love Jamaica and you are national, you are your thief, you are a thief, the national of a People's National Party. You are your thief. But you're national and you have national interest. Which part of you have national interest? The only national interest you have is for you and your colleagues that rob the Jamaican people and continue to rob the Jamaican people. But we are going to stop you in this general election. We are not going to allow you the chance to do that. Right? You're indeed a criminal, sir. Right? Every evidence is showing and you can't explain your wealth. Now, let me just breeze back and bring in Sphinx in the matter. Go in, Sphinx.
Okay, Uncle Byron. I want the labor rights and I want all Jamaicans who are hearing my voice understand this.
The next speak about. Alright, that's so me I cut it off. You understand? Because I just Byron. What he had to say, I wanted to highlight. If you don't want to listen to the entire program, I want to make sure so you go over there and subscribe. The title of this one is Deliver Us From Evil. That is the title of the video. See? Make sure you subscribe and do all of that. Now, Mystic Sensation said a lot. And I don't know. It's like I can't say definitively if Andrew Holness did anything wrong. But you see, when I really look at all of the evidence that is being presented, if you was to, on a scale of 1 to 10, if I believe Andrew Holness is in wrongdoings and the Jamaica Labour Party, all the names that he called, Desmond McKenzie, Delroy Chuck, Daryl Vaz, all the names that Mystic Sensation called, you know what I mean? Cross Kerry, all of it. This. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, if I believe, not knowing, if I believe that these people are involved in criminal activity, I'll put it at a 9.5. Yeah. I'll put it at a 9.5. It don't look good. It don't sound good. It don't smell good. None of it is good. I can with good conscience look at everything that has unfolded and come out. Some of the stuff that I'm still new to is like it's the evidence is piling on when you start to factor more things in. You know? So when it comes to my personal opinion, this is my personal opinion. Right? I would put them in the guilty column. Yes. And you see, you know what they wouldn't do? They would never give a person like me the job. if I had Dennis Chung's qualifications. You know why? They wouldn't give a person like me the job at the FID, because I already have a preconceived notion that the Prime Minister is guilty of something. So it wouldn't be fair for me to be spearheading the investigation in the FID. It wouldn't be fair to him, now would it? That would probably go against his constitutional rights or something in terms of a fair trial, innit? But guess what they have done? Tip the scales in the opposite way and make it unconstitutional and unfair to stop things in his favor. With having a Dennis Chung that already thinks that the Prime Minister has not done anything wrong based off his personal utterances. You guys see why none of this, the suing of the Integrity Commission, after he told everybody to leave the Integrity Commission alone, they are independent, we should support them, nobody should come against them, and he called out the opposition in that regard as well. So it's like, I can't trust you. I don't trust the Prime Minister after he told us, yo, we're gonna have term limits in my first 100 days. We're gonna establish that. All of these things. I don't know who I was listening to, if it's Talking Mind TV or Mystic Sensation, where they actually played the Parliament soundbite. I think it's Talking Mind TV. I'm going to find it. They actually played the Parliament soundbite when they were talking about the term limits as a mandate, something that they're going to deal with. Imagine that, and they have come now asking us for third term years after, when they're supposed to be term limits. So the Jamaica Labour Party under Andrew Holness is a flip-flopping PR party. They flip-flop the most. They are professional flip-floppers. It's sad, man. So they move from term limits to third term. You hear that? Term limits to third term. What a damn disgrace. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. On to the next one.